Is Eric Neander and Kevin Cash, are they at an archaeological dig and just unearthing gems
And you
in
guys
Tampa?
think I'm weird.
I mean, here we go.
What?
Well, all right, let's start it off. I want you to pay attention to this because they unearthed Yandy Diaz in 2018 in a three-team trade that sent Jake Bowers and Carlos Santana to Cleveland. Edwin Encarnacion went to Seattle. And all Yandy has done in 2026 is hit 323 with 5 bombs, 23 RBIs, and a 145 weighted runs created plus. He's 9th among MLB qualifiers in average this year, 10th in on-base percentage. I don't know what that is, but it looks like Jonathan Aranda to me. It's not a fossil. This guy absolutely mashes. They signed him out of Mexico in 2015 as a 17-year-old. And in 2026, he's got 7 pumps and 29 RBIs, and he's tied for the AL lead with 29 RBIs this season. Come on. They unearthed this gem back in 2021, November 21st, straight up trade with the Guardians for right-handed pitcher Tobias Myers. And you have an impact 40 home run bat in your lineup for the foreseeable future. Got off to a slow start? Not anymore. 10 bombs, 18 RBIs. How about Chandler Simpson? He wasn't raking at Georgia Tech. This was a work in progress. This was development at his finest, but he had one thing you couldn't teach.
Yep.
Speed.
Yeah.
And it hasn't disappointed. This is a second round pick out of Georgia Tech in 2022. He's hitting .313 with 12 stolen bases. And I don't know where we unearthed this Italian monster. But Johnny DeLuca. He acquired it with Ryan Pepio in the Tyler Glasnow trade in 2023. So you can imagine Neander's like, hey, do me a favor on the back end. Can you throw me Johnny DeLuca? And they're like, absolutely. And he's hitting .284 with 2. Okay. Shane McClanahan. I know he's a former first-round pick, but he underwent Tommy John in his first season in South Florida, and they still took him, and they didn't have any hesitation. He's 4-2 with a 2.60. He's limited his walks. His command was a little spotty early. He is starting to put it together. How about Drew Rasmussen? You think they liked him? They drafted him 31st overall in 2017 at Oregon State, and he went back to Oregon State. He said, no, thank you. I want to stay in college and run the streets a little longer.
That's not what he said. You clearly never met him because he's like an angel.
I have talked to him on the phone before.
He's a kind soul.
He comes back in the 6th round. How about Nick Martinez?
Yep.
You know how I feel about Nick Martinez. He was hanging out in Cincinnati getting the job done. They said, hey, come here a second. We want you to throw your changeup a little bit more. 27% this year he's throwing it compared to 20% last year. He signs a 1-year, $13 million deal, and he's got a 1.7 for the Rays. How about Steven Matz, journeyman starter? He's been all over. Yankees, Cardinals, you name it. Bottom line, 2 years, 15. Come down to Tampa and let us show you some things. Career high 30% changeup usage. All right, that's starting to be the MO down there. And I had this guy, Team USA, Griffin Jacks, lockdown bullpen guy. Nope, Neander and Cash are sitting there digging up. Maybe we start him. He's going like multiple. He went 4 innings. So he has been fantastic. They got him at the deadline last year for Taj Bradley. And then Robert, the last unearthed gem on this day.
This guy has turned into a lockdown closer.
Yeah, I mean, we got a Brian Baker is what we found. And he has been phenomenal. Acquired by the Rays for last July for a competitive balanced round pick. He's got a 2.45. He's got 9 saves in 14 2/3 innings. So I get it. The plucky Rays be rayin'. They got some stars, and they went about acquiring them a little bit differently. You got to tip your hat to Eric Neander, all the Rays people that get the job done. Kevin Cash, they do it year after year, and they're a tough team to play.